This is the My Camping Adventures channel, and I'm just doing a Sunday afternoon live stream, see how everybody is. Got my new hat wet, and just hanging out, actually, waiting for the wife. So I thought I'd go live and chat and say hi and see what's going on. Went to a fair at a place called the Mound Grove Golf Course. They host a charity event every year for something called Hope on Horseback. So went there to support it. They had an entrance fee. They had vendors. I got a bottle of bourbon maple syrup. What they do is they take the maple syrup and they put it in the used bourbon barrels and they age it in the bourbon barrels. So it has that warm, husky bourbon maple taste. I like it on ice cream. I also use it on waffles, pancakes, and French toast. Seems like the prices go up every year. I got a bottle for $12.50. I'm gonna make it last a while, and hopefully my wife is actually in Aldi's right now. I told her to get me some vanilla ice cream, which is maybe a treat later. But it started pouring rain. We parked about half-mile away, and I got the, hey, why don't you get the car and pick me up? So, of course, that's why I have all these things like raincoats and stuff. It's simply, everybody in my family goes, oh, why do you have all this gear? Why do you bring all this stuff with you? And then they need it. Hey, you got an extra umbrella. You got an extra flashlight. You got a spare raincoat. Yeah, that's me. Hello, Zacchaeus. How you doing, man? How do you sleep? I mean, dude, you're up like last night, like what, 2 a.m.? It's probably, what, 9:30 there now? Well, that's early for you. Good to see you, my friend. Wind gusts up to 36 miles an hour. Oh, it's 2 a.m. there? Oh. I guess it's, oh yeah, because you're over further. Oh, 2 a.m., oh, okay. Cool beans, my friend. That's an 80s slang term, by the way, because you won't know what it is. Hey, Surrey, yeah, Devo 1, how you doing? Shout out to you. Yeah, my son went to sleep at 2 or 3 a.m., so hunky-dory. Hey, for all you guys on the live stream, if you could subscribe, I'd appreciate it. This is the My Camping Adventures channel, doing a live stream on a rainy Sunday because my wife leaves me like a dog in the Aldi's parking lot while she goes in and shop because I'm a child at heart and I'll grab the ice cream and the rice pudding and the Scooby snacks if I go in. So she's getting like milks, eggs, bread, things like that. So we'll see. I told her to get vanilla ice cream. We'll see what happens. Hey, Chloe. Shout out to Chloe. Thank you. I'm going to shout out anybody who subs. Yeah, Scooby snacks. I always joke that I'll do anything for a Scooby snack because it's a children's TV show that I watched when I was a kid. Scooby-Doo would always not want to go into the scary haunted house, but if they gave him a Scooby snack, he'd do it. And literally, we were at a place called Sharp Shopper yesterday, and now they make Scooby snacks. I think they're little cinnamon biscuit cookies. Yeah. Good old Scoob, huh? Yeah, so, yeah, I almost bought, out of nostalgia, a box of the Scooby snacks. They're actually little cinnamon graham cracker snacks in the shape of a dog biscuit. I think Nabisco makes them, and they're called Scooby snacks. But in the cartoon, it was a box of, well, similar type snacks, and they called them Scooby snacks. And like, Scooby, why don't you go in the haunted house and chase the ghost? No, I don't want to, Shaggy. And then they give him a Scooby snack, and then he gets all brave and he goes in. I think one of my other favorite scenes there was Bill Murray in the late last Ghostbusters. He was in the old fire station, and behind a firebox, was 40 years old. He had a bottle of bourbon or whiskey, and pulls it out, takes a slug, Hank, and goes around to everybody else and goes, "Liquid courage, anyone?" I don't know why. I find stuff like that funny, but I digress. Anyway, I started my YouTube channel like right after you started yours. Cool. Yeah, it is Chloe. I'll check out your channel after I get off. Yeah, 90s are gummies, I think. Yep. You know, and then they always ruin the original stuff. Like, all right, I'm going to get into it here. I'm going to get controversial here. I used to watch a cartoon called Looney Tunes when I was a kid. You know, the coyote chasing, who was it? He was chasing Roadrunner. Coyote chases you, and, you know, he tried to blow him up, trap him, and everything. Roadrunner always got away. Coyote never died, even though, you know, he's blowing up firecrackers and M80s. And anyway, and then Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd and Sylvester and Tweety. Okay, yeah, that was my childhood. That's what I grew up on. Explains a lot. And they came out with a more modern version of Looney Tunes probably about 15 years ago. And Sylvester was in therapy for anger management issues. Really? Come on. You know, a cartoon's a cartoon. Now they're getting mad, I guess, in Hollywood because AI, they're making AI actors and actresses. And I unfortunately spent a moment of my life reading the article, and they have this AI actress now. And, well, here's the thing, okay? It also said that, you know, they're just pumping out content that is not creative, that is not new, that has an agenda. I remember, and I have to say it was probably till about 2020, maybe before, it was okay to have a guy action show and have it be a guy action show. You know, some of the movies that they made in the 80s and the 90s that were wonderful, Oscar award winning, like joyful movies to watch. Like, one of my favorite movies was The Great Outdoors. Okay, that was a good movie. You know, with poor old John Candy and Dan Aykroyd. And they also made, like, they get mad now because a bat was killed in the filming of the movie. Okay, or that they shot at a bear with a buckshot and skinned his butt off. You know, it's like, come on. It's comedy, man. They probably would have got mad because they were throwing Zagnuts at the bears and mistreating them by feeding them food. But, you know, those are the movies, okay? I won't even go into, like, movies like Stripes or, you know, it's like comedy was allowed to be comedy. One of my favorite movie lines was, I think Chevy Chase to Bill Murray in Caddyshack when he said Bill Murray was the groundskeeper and he's kind of like uncouth, and Chevy Chase was a rich playboy. And Bill Murray was over one time, and yes, they were smoking a doobie. And Bill Murray looks at Chevy Chase and he goes, "You got a pool? And you got a pond?" And Chevy Chase looks at Bill Murray and he goes, "Yeah, I have a pool and I have a pond. The pond is good for you, I think." I always say that to my wife because, you know, if there's two cuts of meat and one's kind of scraggly looking and fatty and the other one's like perfect, I get the scraggly fatty one. I'm okay with that. I get the pond. But, yeah, the pool and the pond. Hey, Ari. Shout out to Ari. Bye, Chloe. Take care. Thanks, Chloe. Ari. Shout out to Ari. Hey, Ari, if you can subscribe, that'd be great. It is super pouring rain out. I'm sitting in here with you guys. Shout out. This is the My Camping Adventures channel, and I'm hanging out live with you on a Sunday afternoon. It's going to rain all week here. It's been nice. We haven't had rain for 2 weeks. It's been warm. I'm actually in shirts today. Sandwich is cut in half. Anyway, yeah, I'm just hanging out. My wife said I'll be like 5-10 minutes. This live stream has gone 10 minutes and 37 seconds. It took me about 5 minutes to start it. So I've been alone by myself in the car like Scooby-Doo for about 15 minutes. I could go for a Scooby snack right now. Yeah, I used to go snowshoeing in the winter. I'm going to try it again this year. I got a pair of Cabela's snowshoes. Doesn't take skill like you have, Zacchaeus, going on those skis downhill. Oh, you went to an amusement park on Friday. That's cool. What was the name of the amusement park? I'll have to look it up in Finland. You always look up where I am. Anyway, yeah, I'm just sitting here watching the rain come down, waiting for my wife. And we went to the Mountain Grove Golf Course. It was a nice fundraising event. Too bad it had to start pouring rain. But I'm here. Check out my channel. Please subscribe. Thank you for joining the live chat. Gonna try and end it before my wife comes out and tells me to help her. This is the My Camping Adventures channel. Please like, click, share, and subscribe. And hey, check out my video, Creepy Hike to Hector Falls, and the one I actually did with my son, Return to Hector Falls. Those are two of my favorite videos. Take care.